welcome back to another video. My name's Shane and welcome to Klesh Guitars. So today I'm in Mitake, Japan on the Tama River just west of Tokyo, north of Mount Fuji, and I found this place on Google Earth. And the reason I'm here is because there's not much information online about where to find gold in the Tama River. I know it's here, and I found a good spot. Like I said, I found it on Google Earth. You can see there's some bedrock down there. There's a gravel bar. Let's go ahead and find a safe way down there. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future adventures and the rest of my trip here in Japan. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, I finally found some access down here to the river. I think that means watch out for the hornets. Right over there. Looks like a pretty decent spot. I gotta get across the river somehow to get over to it. I see bedrock. I see lots of gravels and stuff that I could dig. It's a pretty awesome river walk here. It's not a lot of fun dragging this around. This is all my gear. Yeah, right over there looks like an awesome spot. You can see there is a river walk that goes down to it. But it's on the inside bend. There's all bedrock right there. I like to dig around right in there, I think. Wow. These big spiders are everywhere here. So up ahead there is a bridge right there. So we're gonna cross there and then go down so we can get to the other side. And that area that I want to get to is like way over there. So getting there. So on my way down, I notice back in here some bedrock. It might be accessible. I got the right footwear, so. Oh, wow. This place looks really good. This would be perfect. Inside bend, bedrock, gravels. Maybe we can dig around and find a nice crevice. What's over here? Yeah, I think we better dig around and see if we got any gold. This place has been messed with though. You can see there's like piping. There's like some kind of piping cemented in that goes along down here like this. But I mean, if I can bust a crevice apart, there's no way anybody else got into it. I think I'm going to start out right over here in these gravels and just do a test pan right here on the inside bend, see if we got any color, and maybe we'll scope around up above a little bit more too. We didn't even make it to the other side. This place caught my eye, and yeah, I think it'll be good. Okay, well I did one test pan here where I thought looked like a good spot, and sure enough, right at the tip of the grass, there's a little flake there, and right there. So we got a couple little pieces of flower gold here. That was just a very, very shallow test pan. The test pan was right here, just on the other side of these big rocks and everything. So that was pretty awesome. We found gold in Japan, now we just gotta find more of it. I really wasn't expecting too much from this, but there is some moss and stuff mixed in and like small root systems from the plants. So that's probably what it got trapped in. It's all float gold up here because you can see the bigger rocks are down below. All the bigger gold's gonna be under there, and I can't get under there. So we need to find a more accessible area with bedrock that's, you know, down like that. Another thing we can do is just look for a crevice and try to clean it out as best as we can. I think we should look for a nice crevice. We know there's gold here. That was the purpose of the test pan. So we are on the gold. The only problem with that crevice is that it's parallel with the flow of the river. We want one that is perpendicular. This little pocket here might be really good if we dug down deep enough, but I want a crevice here. Let's find a better spot. There's a nice crevice over there. Oh wow, that looks like a really good spot right down there. You know what? Everything looks good. I'm gonna start working and I'll let you know what I find. Right in there, this is a perpendicular crevice to the flow of the water. Also, this is like the first visible bedrock on the inside bend of this river, at least at this turn. It can't go past this big piece of bedrock, so I think right in here would be a good spot to dig around. can feel that this sand is really heavy, which kind of confirms my idea that all the heavy stuff dropped out in there. So we should have a better chance of finding some gold in this pan. But this is also just the overburden. We're not done crevicing that thing out. All right, I'm gonna spin this thing and see if there's any gold. There's some black sand in there. Got some metal, I got some gold. Nice flake of gold in there. Honestly guys, I didn't know if we would find anything. But right there, nice piece of gold. Nice flake anyway. There's actually some more gold over in here, and then this big flake right here. All right, let's grab that with a snuffer bottle and keep digging. All right, well, I'm glad I wasn't filming when I found this, because I would have to beep out what I said. Look at this chunk of gold we found over here. I was just getting the camera ready to show you guys this sinker that I found. You know, show you that we're in the heavies, but as I set the pan down, it washed back and it revealed this big piece of gold right here. Look at that nice piece. Oh, cool. I'm still not done panning it. Let's go ahead and finish panning this around and see if there's any more gold in it. We'll set this sinker off to the side. We're gonna bring, you know what, I'll put it right in my snuffer bottle. Gotta make sure we clean up the rivers. You don't want lead in the rivers. Yeah, there is more gold in it. Yeah, a couple pieces of flour gold and that one big piece. So I cleared this crevice out and I started moving up this way, and I saw that it continued up. And I'm breaking bedrock out of the bottom of this crevice here. It's like hard-packed clay almost. Gold gets trapped right in with that and right below it. I took the overburden here and I panned it out. I got 3 pieces of lead just in the overburden, so I think we're gonna find some more gold down here. If anybody's interested in this Klesh digging knife, I'll leave a link down below. It's awesome for cracking bedrock, and it's great for traveling. I've never had a problem if I kept it in my checked bag. I wouldn't take it in your carry-on if you're traveling, but yeah, look at all that. It's all bedrock busting apart the bottom of a crevice. Nice. I am absolutely gonna film it while I'm panning this out. I'm pretty sure we got some nice gold, maybe the best gold yet today. Thought you guys might be interested in taking a look at the rocks here. There's a lot of bull quartz in there. There's a lot of little pockets in the quartz. So I mean, I don't know if this is where the gold's coming from. I don't think it's a reef. I don't know, to be honest with you, but there are lots of little quartz stringers throughout this granite bedrock. All right, I got a good feeling about this pan. It's all that broken bedrock. I don't have my classifier with me. Okay, I already see a fishing weight right there. I think we're gonna find some gold. Wow, look at all those fishing weights. There's like 5 or 6 of them, 7 of them. And just tiny pieces of gold, nothing big this time. Man, I thought we'd find a couple big ones. I'm gonna collect up all this lead, and I think we're gonna move spots now. I'm gonna grab that gold. Okay, let's go to a new spot. All right, so I'm on the opposite side of the bridge now. And it looks like on the other side there is a gravel bar, but we're also on the inside bend right here. And there's a lot of bedrock all over the place. This is like ideal. This is all the gear I have, by the way. That and a snuffer bottle around my neck. I don't see any gold in that pan. All right, so I just did a pan over here in this crevice. Cleaned it out pretty good. I found 0 gold there. We were doing better on the other side of the bridge. Doesn't mean there's nothing over here. It just means that I'm either having bad luck or there's more gold back that way. But either way, I'm just gonna continue panning around. There's a lot of different spots here. I mean, everywhere I look, there's places to crevice and stuff. I don't have my bigger crevicing tools. I don't have a pry bar. I don't have anything heavy duty, like the Yabby pump and stuff. Unless we get really lucky, we're not gonna find any nuggets or anything. We're just gonna find a bunch of flakes like we had, some more flour gold. And yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and pan around a little while. Yeah, I was just right over there. and I came this way. I'm directly under that bridge right now, and there's some big bedrock. This is where it starts, and this is like the first major big piece that's sticking out, and right behind it there's a big rock, and there's a bunch of rocks packed around it. I just want to dig it out to see if there's anything. It looks like a perfect little trap for maybe some big gold right here, so let's go ahead and dig that out and see if we get lucky. So this might actually be a really good spot. These rocks are all completely jammed in there, and right there, that's a piece of metal in there. All right, we got it unlodged. This was most of the stuff that was packed around this rock. I was able to wiggle it loose and move it over to the side. There's a lot of good dirt that's stuck to that. We're gonna make sure we clean it off before we pan it out. So let's go ahead and pan this down and see what we got. I can see a few pieces of iron in here. That piece has a fishing weight attached to it. There's a big piece of lead right there. There's a bunch more in here too. I don't want to go any further. I don't want to lose anything. So let's see. Wow, there's a lot of lead in there. Look at all this lead. But is there any gold in it? I actually don't see any gold, which is strange because I did, when I was panning the overburden, I found a few small flakes. I'm gonna pan this again just to make sure. No gold. I'm gonna pan all the stuff at the very bottom now. We got that big rock moved. I have to clean out underneath, and that's usually a better chance to find some gold. Right here, stuck in the mud, piece of metal. But this is all the stuff that we're after right here. You know what, I'll just get my pan under there. What is that? Big piece of metal. Yeah, man, look at that. There's gotta be something in there. I'm gonna pan this out and we'll see if we got any gold. So we have a whole bunch of lead and just like 2 little pieces of flour gold, that's all. I found this cool green rock. I always seem to find interesting green rocks whenever I travel. So that one's going in my pocket. I'll take that back with me. Let's also go ahead and put everything in the pan and I'll show you what we found today. All right, so as you can see, we got a lot of lead. Let me lay all this stuff out, we'll organize. All right, first of all, let's show off the gold. You can see there's a nice piece right there. We have some more over here. A lot of it's flour gold, but we also have some nice flakes in there as well. I'm super happy with that. It was funny, we found most of the gold way back that way when we first got here. Then I came to this spot and all I found was lead and no gold. This is our lead hoard. There's a big old piece there, some more fishing weights and stuff. There's a small fishing weight. And we also found a few random pieces of iron. This one here has a fishing weight attached to it. There's that green rock. And this thing here, I think it may be a button of some sort. Not 100% sure on that. Maybe it's a coin, I don't know. It's definitely a man-made object of some sort. Probably a button. I think that's a little thing for a button. Big thanks to 4 brand new Major Credit Patreon supporters over on Patreon. I really appreciate it, guys. Matteo Restelli, Sienna Grace, Kevin Hopkins, and Sarah Connolly. Really appreciate it, guys. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to go on these trips and bring these videos to you. Well, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video from Mitake, Japan here on the Tama River. We found some nice gold. It wasn't a lot in volume, but we found a nice big fat flake there and a bunch of flour gold. It's actually a lot better than what I normally do back home, and I only worked here for maybe an hour digging around. So we do have a typhoon coming in. I don't know if you could notice, but it's starting to get really gray and stuff out here. We do have a typhoon coming. It's between Korea and Japan. So it's gonna start raining really soon. I gotta get out of here. It's a little hike up and out. So don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to check me out on social media, Facebook and Instagram, Klesh Guitars at both of them. Big shout out to my Major Credit Patreon supporters. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I put out a new video every 3 days. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.